6 things you should know before signing a tenancy contract. If you have a contract for student accommodation, it's likely to be for an assured short-hold tenancy. Before signing one, here's a few things Unipol think you should know. 1. Make sure you understand it. Take your time and read the contract carefully. Ask the landlord if you don't understand something, or even better, take it away and get it checked by your students' union, who will explain any clauses you're not sure about. If your landlord's a member of a Unipol code, then they'll already have agreed to give you at least 24 hours to do this. 2. Have you got joint responsibilities? If more than one name appears on the contract, then you're signing a joint tenancy. And in the eyes of the law, the whole group is seen as one tenant. That means if any of the group fails to pay their rent, then your landlord can hold the other members liable for it. 3. Your right to rent. You'll need a passport or official documents that prove your immigration status. Your landlord will take a copy of them as part of their legal duty under the right to rent legislation. 4. Know your obligations. Take note of what the contract says you can and can't do in the property. These are things like smoking in some or all of the property, keeping any pets, and making any alterations, like decorating. It will also say what you're responsible for, like cleaning the property, and any maintenance, such as keeping the drains clear. 5. Understand the costs and when you have to pay. The contract will show how much the rent is, along with any additional charges, and when you need to pay these. It will also state if there are any items included in your rent, like utility bills. Make sure you check what you're responsible for. Any additional costs for things like late or rejected payments and damage caused to the property during your tenancy should also be stated in the contract. If a deposit is payable, the amount will be shown, and your landlord has to protect this in a tenancy deposit scheme and give details of the scheme they're using. 6. Who is guaranteeing payments? Some landlords require you to have a guarantor, who would pay any charges on the contract if you're unable to. The person who agrees to be your guarantor usually needs to sign a separate document from the contract. It's important you and the guarantor check how much money they could potentially be asked to pay. On a joint contract, this could cover payments from other tenants. Remember, a contract is legally binding, and you cannot change your mind about anything in it once you've signed. Your landlord may agree to end your tenancy early if a replacement is found, but usually there's a fee for this. Find out more at unipol.org.uk/contracts.